ticking and it's ticking fast. We've had enough, this greed can't last. So count your days. You raise the price, but the vibe ain't right. Monthly subscription bills on repeat. Prices rise, but the pay don't change. We're stuck in the middle of a losing game. Count your days. Your game's exposed, the whole world knows your time is up, no more to say. Claiming inflation, but we see the play. How much more do we have to pay? Count your days.
Hey tea sippers, I hope you guys are doing good today. So welcome to another episode of Count Your Days. So I wanted to do an update on our very first segment that we did, which was about 6 days ago. And this is when all the drama was going down with Target and their whole DEI drama. And it looks like the boycott is actually working. People are sticking to it, and it looks like Target is definitely losing a lot of money. People are sending in a lot of returns. People are not shopping there. It's getting so bad that their shareholders are now suing them. So I want to go ahead and play you guys this news clip and this update as to what's going on at Target.
Target shareholders are suing the retail giant, accusing it of failing to predict the backlash to its diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives. The lawsuit filed Friday also claims Target hid the backlash from its May 2023 Pride Month campaign, in which the company removed some LGBTQ-themed merchandise after in-store confrontations with customers caused employees to fear for their safety. Target's share prices dropped by more than 20% in November of 2024 after it predicted disappointing profit and holiday sales. Shareholders argued the big box retailers' falling shares were in stark contrast to results of rivals like Walmart, and suggested continued backlash from its campaigns were to blame. Target has not yet responded to the lawsuit. The lawsuit comes after Target said late last month it would end its DEI initiatives this year, including a program to support Black-owned businesses it adopted after the murder of George Floyd in 2020. As Straight Arrow News recently reported, civil rights advocates criticized the move and called for nationwide boycotts of Target over the decision.
We thought that they would hold the line. We thought that they would continue to stand for the values that we all hold dear. But instead, they acted cowardly and they made the decision to bow down to the Trump administration.
Target has joined Walmart, Amazon, and some other retail giants in rescinding DEI initiatives that have been criticized and targeted by President Trump and many Republicans. The law firm that filed Friday's lawsuit says it is still looking for a lead plaintiff.
All right, so you guys just saw that news clip, and the people that were down there protesting, that took place in Minneapolis. If you guys don't know, Minneapolis is basically the hub for Target. The first Target store started here in Minneapolis. We're the hub for a lot of retail stuff. The first Dayton store opened here. If y'all remember Dayton, they opened here first as well. But yeah, Target is a big staple in the Twin Cities. So a lot of people here in Minneapolis and St. Paul were very much disappointed to see them roll back their DEI initiatives. So on top of that, I'm going to go ahead and play you guys some Target boycotting clips as well.
Okay, cool. $1 right there. I'm gonna get this though. Ooh. What? I just did not now. But now, have you heard of, how much is it again?
$26.32.
$26.32. Have you heard of DEI?
Not that I know of.
You haven't? Okay. Part of the reason why I'm not going to purchase this because of how she treated me and your staff since I've been here. And so I'm just going to leave. Let her help you take it all back. I'm done. So yeah, I didn't buy anything here at Target. And see, that's what we got to get our activists to know that we can do boycott, but you got to add inconvenience to it. Everybody in the country need to go to a local Target, shop, get all the things that you think that you would like, put it in the cart, go to the cash register and say, you know what, you all don't support DEI. This is my last, and they can call the police. I thought they had been out here waiting on me, but I ain't coming back no way. Peace.
So this man's been getting a lot of flack, and I'm sure you guys can tell why. Because he's, at this point, you're going into Target stores and you're harassing employees. They have nothing to do with the corporate system, what they decide to do or not do with their shareholders. What you're doing is putting a bunch of work in innocent people's laps. You're making them ring up over $2,300 worth of clothing only for you to, basically say, change my mind, never mind. And the thing is, a lot of times those people who are at the register, they're not the ones putting the stuff back. It's usually the evening people, the stock people, and a lot of people who stock at Target are people of color. So you're adding more work to their plate. So I didn't agree with that. If you want to boycott, how about just not stepping foot inside of a Target? That's just as inconvenience as you walking around wasting energy, grabbing items, taking it to the register, having them ring it up only for you to wash your hands of said items. So I wasn't feeling this. I felt like he is too grown to be playing games like this. But there are other people showing more effective ways to boycott Target.
Y'all, how long are we supposed to boycott Target? I'm just asking because I need some shit out there. Even if I don't, I just like the fucking aesthetic. Every time I ride past, I'm like, nope, I'm gonna stay strong.
I'm the same
Y'all,
way.
how long are we supposed to boycott Target?
I feel him though, because I was almost going to go to the Target this weekend. I was like, damn, can't go to Target. Let me go ahead and go elsewhere. So yeah, it is weird not going inside a Target for a while. I don't know how long the boycott is supposed to last, but once it's over, please let me know.
Y'all not playing. Y'all not playing. I've never seen Target.
It is a ghost town.
Freaking empty. My daughter just asked me, like, why is it so quiet in here?
Wow.
Now it's 7 o'clock.
The power of social media. It's 7 o'clock, and there's nobody in there outside of staff.
Okay, we breaking Target. We doing more than breaking Target. We breaking people. We breaking people who work for Target. Because if Target don't make no money, the employees that they get are eventually going to get let go. Which means we leaving children hungry, parents scraping, and all types of stuff. But okay, let's break them.
Baby, who boycott Target? Who boycott Amazon? Baby, I can't do it, baby. Good luck, though. Yeah, catch me at Target today, honey. I ain't gonna hold you.
There's always that one. So anyway, you guys just saw some of those Target clips. So now I want to go ahead and basically get to who is on the roster for counting their days. If you guys do not know, Coca-Cola is being called to the carpet. Coca-Cola, count your days, okay? What's going down is that basically it's come out that Coca-Cola had hired a bunch of illegals, and then they ended up calling ICE on the same illegals that they hired illegally. And so a lot of people in the Latin community are going off about this situation because a lot of Mexicans, for some reason, they drink Coca-Cola. I guess it's a Mexican thing. That's what they're all saying on TikTok. Like, their grandmothers give them Coke as medicine or something. I don't know. I don't drink any pop. I don't drink Pepsi, Coke. The most I'll ever drink is ginger ale. But yeah, I haven't drank a Coke in probably like 15 years. But a lot of people drink Coke, a lot of people drink Pepsi. And so what's going on is that basically the Latino community wants everyone to boycott Coca-Cola along with them because of what they did with Coca-Cola not standing in solidarity with the Mexican community. So I'm going to go ahead and play you guys some of these clips now.
Coca-Cola betrays Latinos and faces consequences. In an unexpected turn of events, Coca-Cola, the beverage giant, has unleashed the fury of the Latino community by backing President Trump's controversial mass deportation policies. This support has been seen as a direct betrayal to the millions of Latinos who have been loyal consumers of their products for decades. The backlash was immediate. A wave of outrage has swept across Latin America and Latino communities in the United States. Feeling despised and targeted, consumers have turned their backs on the brand, opting for local alternatives and boycotting Coca-Cola products. The consequences for the company have been devastating. Sales have plummeted, forcing the company to drastically reduce prices in a desperate attempt to win back its customers. This episode highlights how corporate decisions can significantly impact consumer relationships.
Malditos traidores, los de Coca-Cola denunciaron a sus propios trabajadores inmigrantes.
So I really don't understand Spanish, y'all know that. But from what I'm, gathering with my limited Spanish, you see the Coca-Cola employees, they got Coca-Cola on the back of their vest. So they're basically being hauled away by the police, and people are saying that they were, illegal, and ICE was coming to get them, and that only happened because people at Coca-Cola themselves called on these people.
Antes, tanto que les consumimos sus productos y nos traicionan de esta manera. Un escándalo sacude a la gigante de bebidas, Coca-Cola, tras las denuncias de ex empleados inmigrantes que aseguran haber sido delatados a las autoridades migratorias por la propia empresa. Según los testimonios, en lugar de apoyar a su fuerza laboral, la compañía habría colaborado con agentes de inmigración para facilitar la deportación de cientos de trabajadores.
So I just found out that Coca-Cola was hiring undocumented immigrant workers, and then when it came to the Trump administration, Coca-Cola began reporting those same undocumented workers, which they knowingly hired, reporting them over to the immigration authorities. Why would you ever do that? And if you're anyone that knows anything about just history and marketing, as well as the impacts that capitalistic corporations has had on Latin America, you would understand that the Coca-Cola company has done incredibly horrible things to the environment in the name of making those sweet beverages. For example, in places such as Guatemala, Nicaragua, Mexico, all across the Central Americas, Coca-Cola has taken major water supplies and taken those water supplies to make Coca-Cola, to the point that small villages across that region of the world no longer have access to clean water. And so the fact of it is that Coca-Cola is doing all this damage to the indigenous people of Central America, and also just the people in general to Central America, and taking their water and reporting them to the immigration, even though Coca-Cola is arguably built off of those lands and built off of those people. Crazy. Drink a Zevia instead.
Pueden ver todas las coca. Bueno, señores, pues no más Coca-Cola, como pueden ver todas las coca a la basura, señores. No más coca. A apoyar se ha dicho.
Y pensar que México es uno de los países que más Coca-Cola consumen en todo el mundo. Para todos usamos la Coca-Cola a cualquier hora. Y por darnos la espalda, por darle la espalda a nuestra comunidad, eso nunca se lo vamos a perdonar. De hecho, la Pepsi está mejor.
Chad, I understand the sentiment, but it's not giving what he thought it was going to give. He thought he was about to... He thought he was about to run over them cans of Coke, and it was going to be Coca-Cola just splashing everywhere like... Them cans said, boy, we don't even have the energy. We're just going to sit here in this can and mind our business, okay? So it didn't give the effect that he thought it was going to give, but, bless his heart for trying, child.
So I just found out that Coca-Cola was working with immigration, and they reported their own employees to immigration.
I am so very happy to see everyone waking up to boycotting Coca-Cola these last few days. But let's also remember that this last year, we Palestinians have been boycotting Coca-Cola because Coca-Cola is violating international law by operating on stolen Palestinian land, and they are actively funding a genocide to the Palestinian people. So Boycott, boycott, boycott. Remember, guys, we have been screaming to the world this last year and even way before that. We all have the same common enemy. It all leads back to the same thing. We need to all stand united and fight for all oppressed voices, which I've been preaching over and over in all of my videos this year and in the past. We got to stand up, not just for one oppressed voice. If we're going to stand up for one oppressed voice, we got to stand up for all oppressed voices. I absolutely stand in solidarity with the immigrants of this country and all oppressed voices across the globe. Let's all get more united, guys. Let's get on the same page so we can take them all down.
So Mexicans are boycotting Coke. My abuelita used to give me Coke for headaches, stomach aches, toothaches. Coke was a fix for everything, and it worked. Till this day, I will drink a Coke for a headache. Coke runs through our veins, so this is really hard to boycott. No doctor, no diabetes, no high blood pressure, no nothing stopped us from drinking Coke. But the minute that Coke does not support minorities, we boycott. So this is one of the hardest ones for me, besides Starbucks, because how am I going to have my pozole? No Coke? My taquitos, my flautas, my huaraches. How am I going to eat all this food without a Coke? I have to find an alternative, like Shasta or, I don't know, something that tastes similar, because there's no way that as a Mexican, I can have Mexican food without my Coke. So any alternatives, help a girl out. I'm going to support. Put it in the comments. I will try anything until
I didn't know Mexicans were that addicted to Coca-Cola. Like I had no idea this was like part of their culture, and it seems like a lot of people just sit around and drink Coke, especially with their meals. So this is like a big thing in Mexican culture from what I'm seeing on TikTok. So I had no idea. Like I said, I haven't had a Coke in about 15 years. So I guess I've been low-key boycotting without a reason. I just don't drink pop, and I definitely don't drink dark pops, but that's for my own personal reason. I'm glad that I'm not, you know what I'm saying, drinking Coke.
So crazy thing, Coca-Cola company is being boycotted by all the Hispanics and Latinos. If you know anything about Coca-Cola, it's been through generations. Like the people love Coca-Cola, especially Mexicans, Hispanics all over Latin America. And the reason is because they actually not align with the immigration policies or adding to the immigration policies, where there's like apparently some places on this company when they call ICE on their own people. And not to say anything, but the memes are so funny. There's this guy just walking in trying to get Pepsi, and his mom or grandma saying, "I want Coke." It's just like, no, you're getting Coke. You're not getting Coke. You're getting Pepsi or water, but we're not getting Coke today. And the grandma is just like a Pikachu meme, like, what? But what do you guys think? Coca-Cola is a big part of the Hispanic community. It's been all at parties, quinceañeras, and weddings. So what do you think? It should be boycotted or not?
So I just found out that Coca-Cola was working with immigration, and they reported their own employees to immigration so they would get deported. Is that right, Coca-Cola? That's what you did? All right. Goodbye to you, motherfuckers. Pepsi it is. Pepsi drinker from here on out.
She looks like a sweet housewife. I wasn't expecting her to say mother effer. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. But okay, sis. She says she is standing in solidarity with the Latinos. I'm not mad at her.
Coca-Cola, count your motherfucking days, bitch.
Oh,
Coca-Cola, count your motherfucking days.
Count your days.
Because what? You told on your employees that came in to help your company? You called ISIS on them, bitch? Bitch, are we okay? You call ISIS on your employees. Coca-Cola? Bitch, are you okay? Ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? They're helping you, bitch. And you had the nerve to call the boys on them? I hope your motherfucking company go down in flames, bitch.
Well, damn, tell us how you really feel, sis. She really had a lot of smoke for Coca-Cola. So, you know, maybe she got a Mexican husband or something, honey, but she took that shit very personal.
Did Coca-Cola report their own employees to ICE? You had them come up in your place of business, your industries, your factories, and remove these people. That's how we live in. Did you see what we did to Target? You know what? Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Traiciones no se perdonan. Si la traición tuviera perdón, el diablo estuviera al lado de Dios ahora mismo.
Yeah,
La lealtad no se negocia. Por eso eso es lo más que valoro de la...
Damn, Mexicans really like their Coca-Cola. Like, I'm learning something totally new. Like, this is so funny. Oh, they're not letting the Coca-Cola truck through.
Quieren que los perdonemos.
All right, so you guys see the Latinos are not playing, the Mexicans are not playing. People are standing in solidarity with them. People feel a way about this whole Coca-Cola situation. But I'll leave the comments up to you guys, tea sippers. Let me know your thoughts on all of this drama concerning Coca-Cola. Are you guys here for this boycott? Are you going to be supporting this boycott? Make sure you guys leave a comment down below. Feel free to share the video. Make sure you like the video. Most importantly, make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. And I'll talk to y'all later. Deuces.
If you want the latest news in the streets, join us and tune in for the tea. Breaking news with integrity. So tell your friends and your family. It's the Lovelyti TV show, bringing you good tea and good vibes. It's the Lovelyti TV show. Be sure to share, like, and subscribe.